Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So my friends, update here on AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. Yeah, if you have seen my previous video here, then you know that I said we are here at the edge of a breakout. We have here a chart pattern which, just is coming here together now. We have some kind of wedge, and I said that AMD should break out from here. When I made the video, AMD was trading at $110. You can already see that now we're trading at $126. So I give you here now my updated chart prediction. I can tell you that from the beginning, guys, I'm very bullish on AMD. I also upgrade here my long positions, and I want to show you all the price levels to the up and downside here for the stock. This is, of course, not financial advice. Okay, guys, I start with the drawings here. And I made the video here on that day and said that we are here now in a very, very nice wedge pattern here at the edge of the wedge, let's call it like that, and that we should break out here. And we have one resistance for AMD. This is this red trend channel line here, guys. This red zone is where the price should come to before we see a potential rejection. We use now here TradingView to check if I was right or wrong with that. And let's press play. Yeah, guys, here we go. So trading, guys, is almost everything in trading here is based on algos. I honestly don't follow up the news. If you want to do that, please do so, guys. It is always good when you make fundamental analysis and combine it with technical analysis. I personally only focus on technical analysis here because the chart is telling me the truth and cannot lie, guys. And we have here a very simple chart pattern for AMD, which I want to explain right now, guys. First of all, AMD is in a super strong uptrend. When we zoom out and when I disable for a second here all the drawings, guys, that you just focus on this chart pattern. Whoever tells you that AMD is not a good investment, guys, is lying. The question is which price, for which price it's a good investment. And we can see here that we just building up higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, no matter which kind of pandemic or crash or market crash or whatever Trump is doing, guys. I don't care, and also the chart doesn't care. This is normal that we have here some pullbacks. And as you can see, AMD is creating here higher lows and higher highs, and we are here in a super strong uptrend. So just when you see that, you know it is a good investment. The question is, where is a really good buy-in price here to make the maximize your profits? That's why we check up here the chart now together, and I show you here my drawings, guys. So we have here a strong support line for AMD. This is this white trend line here. So we know that 7th of April, we had here this market fake out, guys. It was really a fake out. Every stock, every asset here, also Bitcoin, everything tanked down. The bottom was in here 7 and 8 of April, and we recovered from that. Why has this been a fake out, guys? Because we can already see that AMD recovered here more than 70%, and we are just back on track here in this normal trading pattern. We had the same here, by the way. That was a different situation because the market crashed, the bear market, let's call it like that. It was not a market crash, but the bear market after this super bullish 2020 and 2020 bull run. The peak was in here in November 2021. And also here, guys, every asset in the market, no matter if crypto or stocks, corrected here during the time. After about 1 year, the market bottom was in, and then the next bull run got initiated. That's why we have this kind of shakeout. So we also went below this trend line here once, but came back really strong, and that was the same situation here for AMD now here in April 2025. Yeah, guys, but now we are back here in the resistance. I already mentioned that we have here something like an algo squeeze trigger. I call them algo squeeze trigger because these price levels here act like a bullish or bearish resistance or support, depend on where the price is going. This red trend line here, which you see, the big fat red trend line here, is the main resistance for AMD, where the price usually gets rejected. We had the same here in July 2024, then again here in October 2024, and now since then we are back here for the first time. That's why for me personally, this is not the right buy-in price for AMD. $133 is not the price where I buy my AMD shares. So what I expect right now is that we, of course, come back down and retest the support. Where is the support right now? We have here a support between $180 and $102. Everything below that is just a perfect dip, guys. The usual support zone here without market fake outs is between $108 and $102 for AMD. So this is also very good for swing traders if you don't want to hold the stock here for a couple of years, which is good in my opinion. But for swing traders, this is also here a very nice bounce zone between $102 and $133, we have here also a potential of 30% profits based on this chart, guys. Why do I tell you that? So AMD is of course something for swing traders, but of course also for long-term investors. But if you are not patient enough, if you want to see some more volatile stocks, guys, I have that as well. This is one of my missions here, not only to educate you in trading, that's why I of course started this channel here, but I also have, yeah, my finest selection of breakout stocks, let's call it like that, where I try to predict breakouts before they happen. Same I did here for AMD, guys. Also, I made a video here where I said this is a perfect dip, and this is the same, the confirmation here, guys, that the chart pattern work, and we have that for many other stocks as well here in the market. I just give you one quick example what happened this week. We had a 330% short squeeze, guys, or also an algo squeeze, not a short squeeze, was an algo squeeze. I posted this ticker here on Patreon on that day, mentioned to my member that this is the liquidity zone where I expect the algos to snap in the buying algos, and this here was the exit zone, guys. And you can see 2 days after I released here my video, this ticker started to squeeze 330%, guys, in just 1 day, and then came back after we hit this price level here. We could not close a candle above this price level, and the sell-off starts, guys. So it is very predictable what happens in the market if you understand chart techniques, guys. And that is what I also invite you to check out here my tutorials. I have a lot of short squeeze tickers here available on Patreon, and also trading tutorials. So if you don't know how to start trading, which broker, which indicator, how to read a chart, we have everything available here on Patreon. We're growing every day. We are a very strong community. So if you want to join in, the link patreon.com/blackbelttrader is also available here in the video description. And I always upload there short squeeze stocks, guys. So for AMD, my personal game plan, let's check the indicators now here. We have here now 2 gap ups in the chart, which I don't like, guys. So in a perfect trading world, yeah, if I could wish something here, of course I will see, and that will happen, guys. We will come back down here to $103. But I want to see, to be honest, when the market turns a little bit bearish, that we come down here below $100, guys. Here $87 is a very good buy-in price range. Everything below $80, guys, is a perfect dip. And I will load up heavily, guys, heavily AMD shares here if AMD drops below $80. I think it's possible, of course, but since we start to leave this trend channel pattern, we have to wait here now for the technical reaction. But you can see that we have a lot of open gaps here to the downside. We already started to try to fill this open gap here at $75. The open down gap, we failed. I think, guys, we will maybe see this price once more, maybe even a little bit lower. As I said, that would be for me the perfect dip to buy AMD shares. This is not financial advice, guys. What happens if we just start to run from here, guys? Yeah, the algo squeeze trigger is $133. So if AMD gets not rejected at $133, that's why I would not buy here. This is for me too risky. I always wait here for the dip. This is the same like I do for all short squeeze stocks, guys. Get the lowest possible price before a squeeze. And it doesn't matter if this is AMD, Tesla, Intel, or whatsoever. That works for every stock in the same fashion. That's why everything here below $100 is a very nice dip for AMD. But if we have now here a bullish breakout in the market and AMD finds support over $133, guys, then in my opinion the way is up here to $150 to $164 here in that range. I think AMD will go, and that would be the confirmation of a breakout and bullish reversal for the stock, guys. So we have never been able here since March 2024, we have never been able to break this red trend line here. So if we break this red trend line and find support above that here, this trend channel trend line, guys, that would be the beginning here of a bullish reversal. And I'm super bullish on AMD, and I'm very sure that we will here see $200 and more in the next months or years for the stock, guys. Yeah, very interesting ticker. I really like that setup, and as I said, I always wait here for the dips, for the shakeouts. This is here always very good timing to buy. Swing trade the stock. Is the bottom in yet, guys? I think we could have seen the bottom, but everything here in this green box, guys, is a very perfect dip, which I'm honestly waiting for. But the market can, of course, also create this shakeout here, and we just continue to run from here. If you want to see more updates, guys, and more videos like that, then just click here the subscribe button on my channel. And if you also want to copy here the chart patterns, want to learn chart techniques, then of course join us here on Patreon, watch all my content and my tutorials. That will help you a lot. But also get yourself a good chart tool. I use here TradingView for all my videos, guys. If you also want to learn trading, I highly recommend that program. If you want to start today, please go in the video description. You will find a premium or a discount link for the premium tier. This is also what I'm using here in my video. My friends, that was the update on AMD. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for your loyal support and see you in the next one. Arigatou gozaimasu. Vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.